Can I just steal Jenny for a moment? Because I've got another recipe that I want to get through, and that is an absolute win, and you can enjoy all of that while we tuck into this. Wow, you're showing off this morning, aren't you?
Of course, of course.
My goodness.
You see,
so, we've just finished the curry.
Yes.
We're moving over to Mediterranean style.
Indeed,
So we really are replicating your international escapade that you just had. I heard that. Norway, Spain, Malta. I'm planning to head to Norway hopefully in a few months. And
my son is living there.
What was it like?
We were in Bergen. I went up on the ski slopes. She didn't ski, baby. She just drank hot chocolate. And in terms of like the local delicacies, what's the food like out in Norway actually? You know, the fish is just... I went fishing.
Really?
I wanted to catch
anything?
No, I literally caught a cold. Okay, this Mediterranean style, quick.
And we haven't even explained what we're making here, so maybe while you do that, let me talk to Mzansi, because we just flashed from a lovely curry. We're bringing it out to a Mediterranean style, and I think this is just to tick the box of anyone craving something vibrant, something wholesome, but you still don't have a lot of time. Well, enter the Mediterranean chicken meatball bowl. That's what we're about to put together here. Perfect for your weeknight hero meal. Put it on the pedestal because it's packed with fresh flavor. It's guaranteed to give your lunch or dinner a serious glow up. And if you didn't like the curry, or if you did like the curry, you're going to love this even more because it's, again, full of flavor, full of good nutrition, and it's fresh.
It's fresh and delicious.
What did we do? Because we might have just skipped a few steps here.
No, we have garlic, we have chicken, we have onions, we have a little bit of cumin, or you could use fennel.
Nice.
We have lovely oregano. This has almost got like a bit of a Greek. This is almost like a little kefteda. Little
what?
Greek kefteda, a little Greek meatball made with chicken.
Okay.
And a little bit...
Breadcrumbs? What is this?
They're flavoured, they're delicious. So that's going to bind it all up.
Literally, this is like flavoured breadcrumbs.
It's gorgeous.
Wow, nice.
And
addition.
then some fresh parsley. So I'm going to put you on this side.
All right.
And you're going to...
I've washed my hands, so can I get involved in this?
Yes, you can.
Mixing this up?
Yes, go.
Okay.
You can use hands
I have already washed my hands,
or that, but I like hands.
What are we doing here? What size are we looking for? How are we mixing this together? What's going on?
This is a salad, so we want mouth-sized balls.
Mouth-sized balls. Right, I'm not going to ask more questions on that. I'm just going to get to work here because you know Jenny in the kitchen. So what are you going to be up to on your side?
Well, I'm going to get the oil heated, and what I want you to do is fold it. Fold it. Right. Just remember not to overwork it, because otherwise it'll end up... Often you'll find the Chinese, when they have a fish ball or a chicken ball, it's a little bit chewy. We don't want to overwork that protein.
Okay, so be gentle with this.
Be gentle,
be
darling.
Gentle.
Be gentle.
So now you like it, Jenny?
Yes, I like it gentle.
Got you. At your service.
Right. I'm going to, while he is being gentle with the chicken, I don't know if it's thighs or breast meat, but you could mix the two. And if I'm doing like a chicken ball or something, it's nice to mix the two, the thigh and the meat.
I find the thigh almost has like a little bit more tenderness to it. And then I think balance with the chicken breast, which is giving you a lot of protein and all that consistent meat. That's going to keep the form and the shape.
Oh, yes.
So that's a great balance mixing the two there. How are we looking in terms of this final product? Should I get more involved in that?
More involved, okay. Come, and get those balls rolled.
I don't want to ruin this, because this is something I'm looking forward to, and I want to make sure that Mzansi sees exactly how we perfect this Mediterranean bowl.
There are so many ways that we could do this. We could take a platter and we could do the chefy schmear.
Oh, I see what you mean.
A little pizzazz. No, I'm going to actually take the recipe and own it, because I am. I'm going to take my lovely hummus and keep some back, but I'm going to mix it with this tzatziki a little bit.
Interesting. I've never actually done that.
I'm going to make
hummus and tzatziki.
Of course, darling. I'm going to make this gorgeous dressing here.
Tzatziki is definitely like a Greekish sort of
very
flavor,
much
right?
so. Oh,
Where would you say hummus is from?
Hummus is very Middle Eastern.
Oh, that's a beautiful collaboration, right?
It's
I love that.
really nice.
So we've got a bit of groundiness, a bit of like freshness, and
now roll the balls.
I'm going to start rolling these balls, Jenny. I think you maybe want to turn the pan on a little bit more.
Okay, make it hot, darling. Make it hot. Make it hot.
Okay, let me turn that up for you, Salon.
Yes.
Pan's going up. That's a little bit better. And then we were talking about the size of these balls, because I want to get it correct. We're not making giant balls here. Do they rise up when we're cooking
They must fit in your cheek now, because there's no raising agent in there. So make those balls smaller.
Okay.
And
so
get
I've
them
got
going.
chicken ball duty over here, guys. And as you can see, don't make it too big. Make it a perfect mouth size. The flavor's packed in this, so it doesn't need to be something extraordinary, because all the good stuff is in this ball over here. Is this going to go in the pan?
Yes.
Straight into the pan, all right?
Straight into the pan.
Hope it doesn't splash me. Ah, perfect. Okay, I'll keep doing this. What are you going to be mixing up on
I'm
your
going to
side?
heat those balls up because this is very low. Come.
Yeah, and also we're so used to using meat for our balls. Chicken instead is such a great meat alternative.
Lentils.
I love how it's a cleaner meat as well. It's giving you that Mediterranean zestiness, that freshness.
Fresh.
It almost lends into, dare I say it, more of the profiles of fish flavors as well. The freshness, the zestiness. That's the Mediterranean vibes, right?
Yes, but remember we're having chicken, not fish, unless they fed that poor chicken fish.
Of course. But it does remind me of that, and it gives me that sort of island, ocean feel at the same time. So a great, let's say, alternative to fish is using chicken in our chicken balls, which is perfect.
Absolutely. Let's get them balls cooked now.
All right, I'm slowing down here and then slacking a bit. I need to get more.
Those balls are too big, that's why.
Ah, okay,
They might fit in your cheek, but not mine. I'm going to press them down
I'll
and make
it a
them
little
almost,
bit
I'm
smaller.
going to make them look almost like a falafel.
Ah, you should have said that from the start. I got you. Okay. More coming through for you right there.
Lovely, lovely, chutney.
I don't think we spoke about the flavor I'm getting and the smell from this. It's
I'm going to
incredible.
give you, there's lots and lots of garlic, as we were saying earlier, antibacterial, antibiotic, antisocial. But I want to bring you back to this beautiful bowl here.
Yes.
So we have couscous. You could use bulgur wheat as well, even risoni, you know, the little pasta rice.
That's like a pasta feel, yeah.
Absolutely.
And you're almost lending, I know we're talking Mediterranean here, but this is almost giving me a little bit of an Italian feel as well.
Yes.
Now that you're talking about the salad here, which is something that you could almost eat on its own, it looks that good.
Delicious. So I'm basically layering this, okay? Because the balls are going on top.
Oh, we're not mixing it in there. They're going to be the hero, of course.
Yeah, they're going to be
showing
the hero.
them off.
And then what we'll do at the table is we will toss it together.
Ah,
Okay.
I like this because it's almost like an experiential meal as well.
Yes.
Getting people involved in the plating, getting involved in creating their perfect serve.
Exactly. I better push those balls down because now they all look like...
So these remind me a little bit of like fricadelles in a way.
They are.
Right?
Everybody has their own fricadelle. We have kofta in the Middle East and Greek. The Greeks have their...
So it's like a chicken
kefketa.
fricadelle meatball in a way. I love it.
Delicious. Delicious. Just look at that. Look at that lovely golden crust that's happening.
You can hear the oil has reached that perfect temperature. You can see the crisp.
Yes.
This is a meal, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Mzansi, get this one at expressoshow.com. An absolutely perfect way to show off to your guests, your family, or maybe just get your practice on for when you have that big meal day and you want to really show off and make a statement.
Good way to get kids to eat other stuff.
Oh, of course,
Other
and
stuff
mixing
as
it
well.
into it.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, listen, this is looking delicious. It's looking hot. It's looking perfect for someone that's about to go into the hot seat in just a bit. And if you're wondering who it is, we're talking about Peter, who is still here. The man's holding down the fort on Good Hope FM from 12 to 3 on Sundays. But right now, we got him on our Feel Good Breakfast show. And we're going to put him in the hot seat and find out more about him and how much he can handle pressure. There's no pressure in the kitchen if you go to expressoshow.com because you'll nail this recipe. Mediterranean chicken couscous bowl. It's made like no other. It's a perfect celebration of Mediterranean inspiration. And seeing as Jenny has just been all over the international globe, this is perfect to show off to her as well. So beautiful stuff and nothing more to look forward to, nothing other than the good stuff right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. All right, I got to finish these balls now.
Yeah,
Nice.
those
It looks
balls,
good.
But we're not going to add those.